Turning my basement into a goldfish farm update. So we have come a long way. We renovated the basement, we got all the tanks set up, and now we finally have the goldfish here. These are my goldfish from Chicago. And they've been here for about a week now, and they've been adjusting very well. I'm feeding them a lot, and I'm keeping the lights on for a long time during the day, and I'm hoping this will help, inspire them to breed pretty soon. But right now, I'm not sure. And now, on to today's subject, mold. No, I'm joking. We already did that subject. Now, today's subject is building an efficient water change system for all these tubs here. And it all starts with some PVC pipes and that good old honey mustard looking PVC glue. I swear, it looks just like the honey mustard from Chick-fil-A. So what you see me doing here is connecting some PVC pipes that's basically going to be going into each one of those black tubs you see there. So there's going to be a valve so I can shut off water flow going in or out to each of those tubs. And basically my goal in all of this is to make an easy way to 1, drain all the tubs on the left side of the room with all the fish. 2, fill up all those tubs with the aged water on the right side of the room. And then 3, fill up those aged water tubs back with well water. So those are the 3 goals. Drain the fish tanks, fill up the fish tanks with the aged water, and then fill up the aged water with fresh well water. And now, back to the good old honey mustard. So each of these black tubs is going to need to have a valve on it for multiple reasons. The first reason being, when I'm draining the fish tubs, I'm going to be draining them using one central massive pump that's actually going to pull water from all those fish tubs. And when one of the tubs is drained low enough, I want to be able to shut that valve off so it stops draining, and the other ones that are still not empty yet, they can continue draining. And the same exact principle for when I'm filling those fish tubs up. One tub might fill up a little faster than the other because of difference in pressure, and I want to be able to shut off that valve, stopping that tub from filling up to allow the other tubs to fill up as well. And for basically the same reasons, I need one of these on each of the aged water tubs. Now, I will not have a massive pump that's going to be draining these aged water tubs and pumping them into the fish tubs. I'll be able to control the drainage individually. However, when I fill them back up, it's just going to be water coming in from the well, so I do want to be able to shut off valves to not let any tank overflow. After I got all the individual valves and pipes set up, it was time to connect it all together and get it in the tanks. Now that the pipes are in place, let me explain how this system will work. There's going to be one pump in this tub that's going to prime the entire PVC line. This is going to get the entire line filled with water, so at this point, I can turn on the main pump in the dumping tub that's going to begin to suck and pull water from these tubs. Once the entire line is primed with water and the main mega pump is pulling that water into the dumping tub, I can then go to each and every one of the tubs I want to drain and just open up the valve, and they should start getting drained. The water will get sucked from those tubs. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. This massive PVC pipe just going right across this walkway. So I am not going to have this thing here permanently. I just had this for this one video demonstration. What I actually am going to do is I'm going to get some quick connect hose connectors and have a hose that I can easily walk over that I can also disconnect and hide away once the water change is done. Anyway, back to our little system here. Once the tubs are done draining, I turn that main mega pump off and I close this valve going to it. And then at this point, I can open up the valves that are connected to the aged water tubs and then turn those pumps on. As you can see, I still need to buy a couple more pumps, but I would just turn all these pumps on and they would pump the aged water through the pipe into the fish tubs and fill them back up. After all the fish tubs are filled up with water, the pumps pumping the aged water are shut off, and then the valve going to the fish tubs is also turned off. And at this point, we open up the valve from the well. Having this valve here may have been redundant because there's another valve that I would open up to actually get the well water flowing. And at this point, when I open up this valve, all the well water flows into those emptied aged water tanks and fills them back up with well water, and then basically you then wait a couple days for that water to age to be used for the next water change. Also, Tubby Toby here has an exciting announcement about the Tubby Toby plushies. I may actually be getting them in mid-May, so a little earlier than I thought I would. Once I get them, I'll be able to start fulfilling all the pre-orders.